up, my little sugar buggers? Welcome back to the channel for a brand new speed build. Today, you guys, we are going to be creating a rustic yet modern apartment in the arts quarter of San Myshuno. So, if I'm being honest with you guys, I'm feeling some type of way about apartments, and let me know if you agree or not. So I basically feel like, in a nutshell, I don't really use apartments. Like, I don't really like playing in them. I know this is crazy. I just don't. When it comes to like the Sims 4 and the Sims 3, I personally loved the apartments in the Sims 3, mostly because I feel like, and I might be wrong, but mostly because I feel like you were able to actually have like apartments on the actual lots. Like, you didn't necessarily need to live in like a high-rise building or, you know, in the city to be able to enjoy the comforts of living in an apartment. Like, you could create your own and all that kind of fun stuff. I'm not 100% sure. Either way, I just really love the apartments in the Sims 3. So I don't really get enough opportunity to play in apartments and build in apartments. But I will admit, like, I recently downloaded this one save. I can't remember who it's from, but I will link it in the comments or the description once I figure it all out. So I downloaded this one save, and basically it's a bulldozed version of all of the lots and the worlds and everything that is in the Sims 4 to date, which is really helpful for someone like me who kind of lacks like imagination when it comes to like layouts and stuff, because if I see a layout that's already been done, like by default, I'm going to try to recreate it, and it's something I can't get past. So I felt like with this save, I was able to explore my other options when it came to apartment building, and I finally settled on this apartment in particular to create this apartment. So basically what I was going for is I was going for an apartment for my sim, Miss Moon Vu. I created her on Monday. I posted a creative sim, and to my surprise, a lot of you guys really loved her. You fell in love with her. You're trying to encourage me to do a whole mini series with her, or a series in general, incorporate her into my LPs, whatever. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with Miss Moon, but obviously I've got something in the works, or, you know, up my sleeve, because I just built a whole apartment for her. So in that video, I was saying how I could see her living in a very modern, bright, like vibrant home with like gray and pops of gold here and there. Like, that was my vision, but I feel like my vision and what came to fruition are two different things. But I'm not even mad, because I love this apartment to absolute bits and pieces, and I love the layout so much. What I love the most about this layout, you guys, is the fact that once you open up your double doors, you walk straight into the kitchen, thus giving it a very modern feel. Then everything pretty much, like in terms of like the dining room and the living room and the kitchen, it's very free flowing. It kind of goes in this little L shape. There isn't any true like barriers in terms of like a archway or doors that you have to go through. It's like very clean and contemporary. Maybe not. Maybe contemporary isn't the word, but I feel like it does have a very elegant, youthful vibe, but it also maintains like this level of maturity and I guess like mystery that I really do appreciate. And so I was playing with a lot of different like styles. I included some, I think it's like vintage glamour. I tried to play with a lot of the stuff from a city living base game, just everything. Like, if you go onto the gallery and look at how many packs I used, I think I used every single expansion pack. And I think I even used some of the new stuff from, I want to say, the most recent patch. So I was kind of having a hard time keeping the balance between this rustic and modern vibe, but in the end, it definitely all came together. And I really love these floors. Like, these floors are absolutely freaking stunning, and I love what I did with the bookshelf too. It's functional, but it also serves as almost like a little room divider while keeping everything, again, very free-flowing, because you can see right through it from the dining room to the living room. And I have a little fireplace in there that's absolutely gorgeous. Has like the little wood underneath, if you've noticed, and that's kind of what inspired me to incorporate more like woody textures. And it always cracks me up every time I think of Woody. Like, I think of Woody the Woodpecker, or like Woody wood chips. I don't know. I think of some weird things when I say Woody, but one of the things I struggled on the most, and I cut out a lot of like the indecisiveness that goes on, because again, not very familiar with building apartments, really not a huge fan of building them either, but I had a lot of like trouble with the dining room, and then I had the worst time and a whole freaking half when it came to the bedroom. Like, I literally rebuilt that bedroom like 50,000 freaking times. I'm not even kidding. So I finally decided to settle on this table in particular. I think I end up changing up the chairs too. I'm not really sure. I think I went with those for a hot minute. I do come back, I changed them up, because I felt like they were so basic, and I felt like the rest of the place is kind of like luxurious, and I don't know. I really love this bookshelf though, by the way, because you're able to put things up on it. I also envision Moon kind of being a, you know, juice drinker, or what is it, nectar sipper. So I decided to put up some wine bottles, and then I love plants. Like I don't love plants. Moon loves plants. So I really did make great use of the potted plants. I think I even included the new potted plant that comes with the recent update. So if you guys haven't updated your game yet, and don't like laugh at me, dude. You might think like, who hasn't updated their game, Jennifer? It's been like a week. Me, literally me. I'm not even kidding. Like I had my game open, I want to say not the patch that just happened, obviously, but like the patch before that. I had my game open for a whole week, and I was seriously like posting tweets on Twitter of how afraid I was to update my game, and I finally did. And of course, as expected, everything went down the toilet drain. I've been having a few glitches with this, but I think it actually might be my UI cheats mod that's causing the problem, and I haven't updated that in the performance probably since before the patch before last, so that's probably my bad. But anyways, the apartment is starting to kind of come together. I'm also trying to make a conscientious note to use and incorporate more types of lamp fixtures, lamps in general. I feel like I stick with the same old little disc lamps or the traditional home lamps that I always go for. I never actually play with the lamps that like come from the ceiling. So in this aspect, I put in these gold kind of like diamond shaped modern lamps to tie it all in. And I think I did a really good job of keeping it modern and also kind of keeping it a little rustic. And like I said, all the other details that I had before. So here we are with the fireplace. Didn't know what the heck to do with this. I ended up actually using this little glass. I think it got like a glass jar kind of thing. It has like little lemons in there, and I wanted to kind of incorporate some of the colors from that painting, which I feel like is very, I don't know what it is exactly, but I felt like Moon would appreciate it. It just seems like something that she would really love to like, you know, have on the back of her wall. They're just tying in all of the colors of her living room. There's just a little bit of everything in here. I seriously am obsessed with those counters from Salvador. Now, I'm not 100% sure. I don't even know if I've already said this. Hell, I might have, but I'm pretty sure that those counters, when we originally got Jungle Adventures, I'm pretty sure they didn't even come with the cabinets, which honestly blew my freaking mind. And I believe they added those in a little bit later. So cool thing about this apartment, you guys, is there's a lot of space. So this bedroom actually is converted into an office, but you have a ton of room to make it into whatever your heart desires. Maybe you have a family living in this apartment, or a young family, or maybe a young couple who would like to adopt or, you know, have a family of their own. You could definitely make a lot of use of this space. And I am so not used to using just blank wallpapers. Like, this is seriously me stepping out of the gates of like redundancy. I never ever use just blank wallpaper, but I felt like for this build in particular, I could get away with it. And I was gonna put in a keyboard just because I never freaking use this thing, but I decided against it. I didn't really foresee Moon being much of a keyboard player, but I really wanted to play with these chairs. These chairs come from the bowling stuff pack. I don't know if I'm the only buddy, but I don't know if I'm the only one, but I love the items that come with the bowling stuff. I feel like I use them so often, and I didn't know what to do or what to put on this little part of the wall. I really didn't put a lot of things on the wall because I can envision Moon being a very orderly kind of person, not with a lot of clutter or a lot of like baggage, so to speak. I can envision her kind of wanting things to be neat and tiny and orderly. Now, I hope I showed you guys me building the bedroom. Oh my god, I probably forgot. Here's the bathroom. It's very simple. Again, it's a bathroom. I can envision Moon being very particular about it being clean and spotless and also presentable to her guests. So there's not a lot of like bang for your buck happening here. But actually, you know, to be honest with you guys, this whole apartment I think cost like only 40,000 simoleons. I know that might be kind of steep for a lot of us. I know I couldn't afford it personally, but I feel like it's also really affordable too. And I think I do end up showing you guys the bedroom because seriously, dude, I'm not even kidding. Like, this bedroom, it took me forever to figure out because I just could not get it together. I'm going to be so bad at myself if I already like built the bedroom and I didn't even show you building it. Cause like I cut out the footage of like, I think it was 45 minutes of me trying to build this bedroom. No. Okay. So the bedroom that you see right now isn't what I actually ended up going with. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, I just hated it. Like I felt like it just looked too brown. So I end up kind of switching it up because my main theme here was surprise, white, brown. I can't even remember what else did I use. Okay, there we go. There it is. Woo! All right, I like this a lot better. I don't know why. You're probably liking the other bedroom better, but for whatever reason, I just liked this. I felt like it had more of a clean, fresh palette. I also love like the two-toneness of the bed and how that wood like matches in with the surrounding wood. I don't know, but what I do know is I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video here. If you'd like to download this apartment, it will be available on the gallery Gen 2606. And with that said, you guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video. And if you did, you know what to do, boo. Don't forget to go ahead and comment, rate, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below where the sun does not shine. And I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.